Welcome to the 20-Minute Gamer channel, Marines. I'm your host, Nick, and we're back with another tactical breakdown. All right, today we are looking at the Berkley Docks Queen fight. Now, hear me out. This one's going to be a little funny. All right, I'm not really sure if this is so much a win as it is a play off of a glitch within the game. Regardless, we won with flying colors. There was no contention on the Queen's part. She just accepted her fate. So we're just going to go ahead and document in detail what were my thoughts going into it and what actually wound up happening. So let's get into it. All right, so my thought process was to use my drone to wake up the Queen, as I've documented before as well. I've documented before. That's how I handle Queens. Now, with the exception, of course, of the Queen in the mines of Dead Hills, a little bit of a different situation because that's your first real exposure to the Queen, and they wanted to make sure that it was very climactic. It was great. It was fantastic. But I had an objective with this one. That objective was set up an alpha, use the drone to wake up the Queen. Once the Queen was awake, she'll come to the Ark, she'll come to the firepower, and I don't have to worry about sending my Marines into a hostile situation. It didn't work out that way. It really did not work out that way. What we wound up doing was pretty on par with everything else. The setup was great. We just wound up getting glitched out. There was some sort of an issue with the Queen's ability to actually leave the warehouse where she was in. So that's where things kind of get a little bit funny, right? All right, so here you can see everything is set up to where I wanted it to be. I've got my turrets in place. I didn't set up all my turrets. I wasn't really in the mood to kind of burn through as much ammo as I needed. My Ark was going to be able to take care of as much damage as I needed as well. My Marines were there. I was still kind of hoping that the Queen would come out. I wanted to set things up and make sure that maybe it was just my drone. Maybe the minute my Marines got in there, there would be some sort of a trigger or some sort of an issue, and all of a sudden the Queen would be able to navigate those containers. I did not want to risk anything, so I wanted to be able to have an alpha set up near my Ark so that if I needed to, my Marines would be able to run away from the Queen. They would be able to bolt away. We wound up getting on scene. You can see here we kind of show up and it's shooting fish in a barrel. Not that exciting. I get it. Not that exciting. But nonetheless, what a great way. What a great utility and what a great way to actually engage the Queen. Now, I did see this Xeno coming around the corner. I'm pretty sure my team would have gotten him. They were crouched. I've had problems with them being crouched before and them not engaging on their own. And so, I mean, obviously, I think that's the whole purpose of being crouched is they think they're hidden, even though they're seen. I think that should change as well. Not to kind of dig into bugs and glitches, but once you're detected, I don't think that crouching should have the same effect that it does. So we do a couple volleys of the flamethrower. I didn't want to push my team out in front of her. Once again, I didn't want to risk anything. Whatever angle it is we're operating at right now, whatever is going on right now was working for my team. They're doing the damage, consistent damage, and boom, here we go. The Queen drops dead. My team had to put forth virtually no effort whatsoever. I don't have to worry about anything anymore. My team does still have a couple of Xenos here that they kind of clean out, but what a very simple way to defeat the Queen. I honestly, if you're just playing Berkley Docks, to me, this was one of the best ways to combat, one of the easiest ways to combat her. Honestly, I could not think of a better way myself. This is it. That was all it was. So a little simplistic. I get that, but fun and funny. So I appreciate you all for joining me on this one today, though, Marines. Thanks for sticking around. Stay safe out there. Nick out.